reason why most performers from outside Africa don't come to Africa is because they don't get encouraged. I can tell you that. Because I trained in the BBC and I know what I'm talking about. Listen, I am going to talk about the glory that was Ghana, that is Ghana, that will continue to be Ghana. This continent has produced Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. This continent produced Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. This continent produced the man from Kenya, Jomo Kenyatta. This country produced Nelson Mandela. Look, Africa has made its contribution to the entire world, and I can tell you that. If you want to assess a people and their contribution to the world, you think about their culture. Culture is eclectic. Culture is dynamic. And because of the impact of culture on the minds of people, Ghana registered an indelible impression on the minds of the entire African people on the continent. First of all, let's talk about Ghanaian music. There was a guy called E.T. Mensah. He began it all. He gave us Day by Day, and then Africa, the home of freedom. Ghana, the land of freedom. Then after E.T. Mensah, we have the Black Beats of Ghana, led by King Bruce. We have the Broadway Dance Band with Joss Akins. We had the Ramblers Dance Band with Jerry Hansen. We have the African Brothers with Ampadu. Then, of course, came the Guitar Band series, C.K. Man, E.K. Nyame, there were so many of them. And all this music originated from Ghana. Why? In Nigeria, the popular genre in music is high life. Where did high life come from? Ghana. This is where it originated. And this is why, whenever you play high life, you cannot forget to mention that this is the home of high life. Sitting down here and looking at the young men and women performing, I tell you the truth, I've been carried away. I wish I were as light as Pat Thomas. I would have been dancing here, you know? You know, Ghana became independent in 1957. Until then, so many countries on the continent of Africa were not independent. There was a football competition that was organized in 1957 between Ghana and Nigeria. It was called the Jalco Cup competition. I don't ever recall that experience with nostalgia, but with plenty of melancholy. Why? Because Ghana beat us by 7 goals to nothing. Now, when we come to the field of sports, the first Ghanaian boxer to become a British Empire featherweight champion was somebody called Roy Ankra. You don't know that. On the continent of Africa, I want you to listen properly. Roy Ankra from here became the first British Empire featherweight champion. But we got the world champion before you, then you started producing them. We got the first world featherweight boxing champion, Hogan King Bossy, Nigeria. First world middleweight boxing champion, Dink Tiger from Nigeria. Then we paused. Then you took over. You got Ike, you got Azuma Zoom Nelson, and then the young man behind us. It will be difficult for you to see any country on the continent of Africa that has impressed the world. I mean, like Ghana. When you beat us by 7 goals to nothing, I remember some of the names that inflicted that humiliation on us. I remember Agriffin, center forward, Wilberforce Nfum, goal, center half Charles Gayamfi, captain, outside right Babayara, outside left Salisu, left full back Oblite, right full back Odameti.